Hmm. Ramos, I saw your comment.
Yes.
Seeking.
Fuck yeah, Seaking.
So you said you have a better seeking strategy?
Definitely.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
about nine
egotistical
times.
at all.
Yeah, it's only about 9 times better than yours.
Just 9, not 10.
Just yeah, no, it's not quite 10. It's only 9.
Alright, well,
Um,
let's talk about this one.
Basically, the main mistake I saw with your seeking thing was you was only thinking offensive seeking, which you know you're gonna have to pray to pretty much every deity in existence to have something like that. But defensively, seeking is completely immune to electric type moves and gets knockoff. Just let that sink in for a second.
Yeah, I didn't think it got knockoff. I didn't even dare to check because it's like, why would this Pokemon have knockoff, and why would I be using it defensively? But it does actually come along like really well when you look at it because you can slap an Assault Vest, go with that defensive nature, get that relaxed, so that way you're not really losing any special attack or attack, and you're getting the most damage off knockoff. Put in some hit points, and yeah, it looks like it can actually take a hit.
It's pretty nasty as well with that Assault Vest. It will be taking like next to no damage from special type moves. Very decent HP, like base HP 80, which is kind of decent for the tier it's in, if you go by tiers anyway. With Lightning Rod, you take an extra type move, your special attack is now on par with your physical attack. So not only is Knockoff gonna hurt, Scald, Ice Beam, and Signal Beam are pretty devastating. Scald for that burn chance and the stab, obviously. Ice Beam to deal with, I don't know, grass types, and Signal Beam to deal with other grass types. It's
Yeah.
kind of awesome. And nothing can really switch in without losing an item or taking some damage.
Yeah, it actually does look like that. If you can pretty much predict like a really good electric type attack, or your team is electric weak, not only is it just good having Seaking, but it also brings up the idea of like just any Lightning Rod Pokemon. Then you can bring in Seaking, knock it off, and then that actually kind of keeps you on an even playing field. Because you get the free special attack boost, and then now you knock off their item while having some defensiveness. So it's like you have a free item over them with a special attack boost with a decent amount of coverage.
It's a pretty punishing set, really. Like they have to switch if they have an electric type on the field because they can't do anything. They're gonna lose an item, and if you strategically, if I could speak English, that would be amazing. Plan it out. You can end up knocking off pretty much every item in your opponent's team with Seeking. I've done it before. It's pretty scary.
That's
But that isn't the
kind of
only way.
ridiculous. Yeah. So you have
It's
you have
funny.
a Rest Talk set. Now, I see Rest Talk as kind of like the easy way out for a lot of Pokemon, but it does look like it works out really well with the knockoff and trying to just either hit them for a little bit of damage or knock off everything your opponent has.
It is, I suppose it is kind of easy mode. I had an easy button somewhere, but I lost it. Yeah, physically defensive, you're kind of, I mean, your special defense is already kind of high anyway. So you're going to be taking about the same amount of damage as Pachirisu did in Worlds. So, or, yeah, Worlds. It was Worlds, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are surprisingly bulky for a goldfish or a koi or whatever this thing is. So with knockoff, your knockoff items, waterfall for stab, rest and sleep talk, and it's pretty hard to take you down, seeing as the only thing they can use to super effectively hit you is grass.
And
And
not
while
many people bring grass.
well, in the lower tiers, if you're doing tiers, then grass is kind of common in those tiers. But at least with this set, you can use it in a place like RU, which just has electric types for days.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's not the best set, but if you want to use Seeking, it works. Give it a leftovers, and it has even more survivability.
I also decided to go through the comments and see some other fans, like the people that were posting in the comments. I want to see what their best strategies were. They came up with some cool things as well. Like Kamikaze Camel, he uses Seeking as a Focus Sash Rain Dance lead, and then just has that for like, set up Rain Dance, Focus Sash procs, now you're the fastest Pokemon because of Swift Swim, and then sets up Knockoff, Toxic, and since it's so frail, it'll go down the next turn, and you still have like 3 turns of Rain left after knocking off an item or throwing down. Yeah, I was like, wow. Someone made it work with the Swift Swim and the getting a Rain Dance set up. It actually works really well on the Pokemon, and because of the knockoff, you can actually use it to combo and follow up into something else. And then just go with a 128, 128 in both defenses with max hit points. He didn't say the nature, but it seems like if you just go with a Jolly nature, without any investment, that puts your speed at 189 at level 100. So you double that, and you're outspeeding everything anyway while still being defensive.
You could also give it a nature that boosts the defense stat as well, because defense is slightly lower than special def to kind of even things out.
Yeah.
That might make a bit of sense as well, because with a double speed, you don't really need to have much investment there. At level 50, you have 88 speed, which doubles to what, 170 something, 176. That's pretty much, I think, Greninja levels of speed. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But that's still pretty fast. You won't be outspinning a Jolteon or anything, but you know,
And
that's
then,
still pretty damn fast.
Yeah. And then another set was brought up by Epad, just, good Choice Band in Swift Swim. You set up Rain with another Pokemon, then you bring it in with Choice Band, and it does have an incredible amount of coverage, like Drill Run, Mega Horn, Poison Jab, Waterfall. If you can hit something super effective, you might be able to do really well with it. Seaking does have more attack power than Talonflame, so if you're
kind of scary,
if you're banded and you hit super, or you use something like Drill Run, ground coverage on a Seaking is crazy. Mega Horn has huge amount of base power. Poison Jab hits fairies, and Waterfall with Stab. Yeah, it actually does get a little crazy.
And the scary thing is, the amount of synergy there is amazing, because what happens when you see a Rain Dance setter? That's probably a Water-type Pokemon. You bring in your Electric type to try and kill it, and then the other player, with being you, switches in your Seaking with the Lightning Rod ability. So basically you've got a free turn of Rain, and now your Electric Immune Seaking is on the field.
Well, the kind of problem with that, though, is you want the Swift Swim ability to keep up with being really fast, I'd feel. But you could also use Seaking as like a water support for Lightning, but then your Waterfall does get boosted damage because of Rain.
No, I was saying, your Rain setter is normally going to be a Water-type Pokemon, which is obviously weak to Electric.
Yeah.
So once you set your Rain up, your opponent has probably brought in an Electric type to deal with your Rain setter, but now you have a Seaking on the field because you switched out.
But you want the Seaking to be Swift Swim.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Damn. Yeah, good point. I completely messed that one up.
Yeah, but anyway, Waterfall is going to get that 50% boost to water types as well. So, I mean, it's going to hit harder than a Talonflame.
That's scary. That's pretty damn scary.
And then also, someone brought up, hey, you Scarf it, you soak a Shedinja, and now you have a Shedinja that's only weak to 2 things.
That's also pretty scary.
But also,
pretty doubles.
Since Seaking already has Lightning Rod, it's only weak against one thing, and Discharge.
That's pretty damn scary. So the only thing that could kill it would be Discharge.
Yep.
Wow. Your viewers come up with some crazy strategies.
Sometimes they fill the holes that I leave, and I'm very proud of that.
Tisk. You shouldn't be leaving holes. Oh, God.
All right.
It's so bad, though, this.
Seaking. Fuck yeah.